A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe. Maswera say. So, Xavier Kasukuwere is finally off the ballot. And as reported here by Didi Hope, he says, as expected, presidential candidate Xavier Kasukuwere has been removed from the ballot paper through a Supreme Court ruling confirming an earlier High Court ruling. Kasukuwere's candidature was going to eat into President Mnangagwa's vote since both are from ZANU-PF. Lawyers say the Kasukuwere legal team should have exposed the judiciary by challenging the constitutionality of the Electoral Act, which was used to bar him from the presidential race. So, this is after Kasukuwere had said disappointed, and we are now considering our next steps and we'll keep the nation informed. God bless. So, Team Zimbabwe, this is what is happening. This is few days from the election. And right away, we have seen Xavier Kasukuwere being removed from the ballot. What does this mean? It means they now have political options because they have taken legal action, it didn't work. So I don't know if they're going to approach the Constitutional Court with this matter, challenging the constitutionality of the Electoral Act, which was used to bar them. If they succeed using the Constitutional Court, if they make an appeal in the Constitutional Court, then maybe if the Constitutional Court agrees to sit that matter down, maybe there will be relief for him. But if that fails too, it means we now have a crisis in Zimbabwe. It means we now have a problem in Zimbabwe. The reason why I am saying so is, remember, if Nelson Chamisa goes to the election with both Mnangagwa and Kasukuwere, he was going to defeat them both by around 57%. So, if we have 57% for Chamisa, then Mnangagwa and Kasukuwere sharing the rest. What would mean is that the overall system of ZANU-PF would be removed. But the situation we have right now is so difficult for us. As Zimbabweans, we need to be vigilant. Why? Here are the possibilities. It's either Xavier Kasukuwere will appeal, or you will lose the appeals and you sit back. Secondly, another option you might use is to try and use the systems within the security structures of Zimbabwe. If he uses that, we are in trouble. The reason why I am saying we are in trouble is that will be an attack to the democracy of Zimbabwe entirely. That will be the end of democracy in Zimbabwe entirely, because we are going to have a continuation of a failed system. Whether Kasukuwere comes back to be president with this ZANU-PF system, he will never ever transform Zimbabwe because this system is rotten to the core. So it will need a fresh person to come and deal with the corruption within that system, the incompetence within that system. So it will need someone with guts, someone with balls to actually confront the system as it is. So here is a situation where we might have a repeat of November 2017 coming way before the elections. Those are the dangers we are now facing. So we hope and pray that we don't go into such a situation. We go to the election, we win this election and save Zimbabwe. This is what I believe in. Because right now, what we are going to see, they are fighting for the survival of ZANU-PF, not for the survival of the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe. So maybe my judgments may be wrong, but I feel that if the next move of Xavier Kasukuwere is a political intervention, what it means is we have trouble in the nation of Zimbabwe, and that trouble will be very difficult to solve unless there is a deal which suggests otherwise. But right now, at this moment, as it is right now, we have a problem because we don't know what next move is, but We are going to watch and see how they're going to react, how they're going to respond. But as I said in other episodes, I said what is happening to Saviour Kasukuwere will be used as a precedent to what will happen to Triple C. This is a test being placed in a team President ED Kuti. They want to test the waters. They want to test how far the opposition can go before the polls. So it will be unthoughtful for the opposition to make a move before the elections. Whatever strategies you might have within the opposition, here's my advice. All of you, you don't need to make a move right now. You need to wait for the elections, go for the elections. Then, if you have any moves you can make those moves after the elections. That is my advice. That is my view. I don't know how you feel about it, how you think about it, but those are the issues I thought needed to be addressed. So, we have seen the same precedents being, which was set by the High Court, being used again by the High Court on the Triple C candidates for Bulawayo, and we know what happened to them. So it is what it is, Team Zimbabwe. The appeal has been placed and has been noted. We wait for the Supreme Court to give a verdict.